Good morning, YouTubers. This is Paul with 503 Diggers. I'm out hunting an area I've hunted before, in a 1915 house. Got my first signal here. It's got about 4 inches to it. I don't know how much recording I'll get done today because it is raining. First signal here I've got. Let's see what she is. I would say it's probably a penny, but it squeaks in once in a while a little bit better. I'm trying out a new set of headphones for the club. We got them sent to us. They're a cordless set, so I shouldn't be pulling over my detector all the day. Yeah, it's just clad dime. Alright, first dig, clad dime, moving on. Okay, this is one of the higher tones I've heard so far, but it has no depth to it. We'll get it out and see what it is. I think it's probably a penny, but it could be a quarter. That's what it sounds like, a quarter. But I get fooled by pennies once in a while. Oh, no, it's part of a watch. It's a watch bezel. Alrighty, well, it's a garbage piece, but kind of cool. And that's all there is. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, I'm under this tree. I just found that watch piece. This one here is real high pitch, but it's only one direction. Other directions is kind of all broken. It's got about 4 inches to it. I don't expect it to be anything good. I kind of expect garbage, but that high pitch has got me curious, and I normally would dig this, but I normally wouldn't record it. So just in case, there's no sod here, so obviously I'm not going to get a plug out of the thing. Well, nothing showed up there. Not a really consistent sound. That one sounds okay. Whatever it is, it's in my pile. It's in my hand. It is just, that's a wheat penny. Alrighty. That was a decent sound at times, but better at others. And there is another wheat penny. I think that makes me 3, because I found one nearly on surface. I'd say it was probably an inch down. Alrighty. And it was under this tree also. Moving on. Alrighty, got about a 4-inch penny type signal. I'm just going to dig it on camera just because it sounds really good, which means if it's a wheat penny, it's not that old, because I've found that those typically ring in really low like an Indian, which I've mentioned before. There's some glass in there. Well, that was it. Didn't have to use a pinpointer. You just saw that clump. Okay. I saw that clump, and that usually would be a coin in there, and it was. It's just a Lincoln Memorial. It's a 64. Well, too bad that isn't another coin. It's right here, wrong type of coin. Moving on. Well, this is the best sounding one I've had so far today. Problem is, it doesn't have any depth. That thing sounds like a quarter. At about ½ inch. Oh, not a quarter. I'm hoping for a ring. That's not a ring. That's just a piece. high-pitched sounds. It is. That was real close. Real close to the top. Quarter? Yeah, it's a quarter, it looks like. Alright, that's our first quarter. Nothing greatly special. Alright, moving on. Okay, up to this point, I don't know how many videos I've included, but I have found a lot of shallow high pitch. Only one has turned out to be a quarter. And that's what I would guess this one to be also. As that is what it sounds like, so we'll get around and see. I wouldn't expect it's more than an inch. I think it's probably a quarter. We shall see. And that's what it is. Another quarter. That's number 2. At about an inch. Alright. Moving on. Okay, got a great sounding target. Probably a clad quarter. About 2-3 inches on it. Just dug that one quarter that was about an inch down. Let's see what this one is. At least I'm in a spot now that I can get some sod out. Get a plug. Yeah, there it is. Clad quarter right in the bottom plug. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, I dug a hole here and didn't do it on video because it sounded real shallow and I didn't figure anything great. Ended up being this. I went back over this area with my detector as I usually do, and I had a signal here. And then I come up with this clump. Not very deep, but it sounds great. And before I open it, oh, it's a quarter. And before I opened it, I wanted to be sure to catch it on video in case it was, because it was pretty small and it sounded great. It sounded like a silver dime inside that claw. I didn't figure it was a quarter. Alrighty, I'm moving on. Okay, we got a decent tone here. It's got about 4 inches to it. It sounds kind of like a penny. Not real promising sound, but nonetheless, we'll get her out. I haven't dug a whole lot of good stuff yet. Some pennies, dime. Nothing great. Kind of liking the cordless headphones so far. They seem to be pretty spot on as far as sound. Not really much delay if there is a delay. No, I'm right on top of it. Oh, something shining. Oh, it's a thimble. Okay, that has got to be silver. That's pretty cool. That was a quick and easy one. I like those. I'll get her home cleaned up. That is most likely silver there. That's pretty cool. I would have expected it to sound higher. And it's got a 1240, 1243, 1244. Alrighty, probably silver. I'll get her home, soak it, and get that cleaned up, put it in the video at the end. Alrighty, moving on. Loving that one. Okay, I got a real promising one here. Well, doesn't sound so good there, but it's just got a nice squeak to it. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it's got about 5 inches to it. Could be a quarter, slightly on its edge, next to something else. Could be silver. Either way, I'm gonna get set up on it and dig this thing. 1 second. Alright, well, got set up on it. You might be able to hear it, but it's starting to rain a little bit more again. We'll get this one out. Try to get under another tree and hide from the rain. This one might be garbage, but it just had that good squeak to it once in a while. It might be a quarter. Just good enough to dig on camera, that's for sure. Down there a little bit further. Oh, come on. God, that sounds really good. Oh, I'm closer to it and it sounds great. Is that it? Nope. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a shiner. Ah, it's Merc. Alrighty. First silver coin for the day. Nice Merc. Okay. Year looks to be, it's a 42. 42 Merc. Alrighty, we'll get that one cleaned up. Put it at the end. Nice silver coin, first one. Moving on. Okay, now it's just plain raining hard. I'm gonna probably give it up here soon. This one's got about, if I can read my screen properly, I'd say about 4 or 5 inches. Probably a penny. Chirping in a little higher at times. I can be hopeful and ask for another silver, as at this point I've only got the Merc and that thimble. So we'll see what I got here. There I go. Right on top of it. I think it's penny. Thought it would be in that. But I'm getting a little wet. And that looks like a penny. Oh my goodness. That's a Lincoln. Lincoln down that far. Alrighty. Moving on, probably wrapping it up. Alright, I got about 2-3 inch signal. Not great sound. Sounds kind of like most all my pennies I've been digging. But I'm trying to get in as much recording as I can before the rain really starts hitting, because it's supposed to rain today and it's drizzling on and off on me. Turn it on. Yeah, it sounds like a penny. Back the hole. Like I mentioned, I'm using those cordless headphones. Really seem to like them. I don't have that tethered cord running to my detector. A little dry there. Oh, I see it. It's a shiner. It's no. What the heck is that? That's a ring. Ah, buzzing in my ear. That there is a ring. That's got to be silver. Oh yeah, there's some numbers on the inside of that right at the bottom. Okay, I don't know how much of that you caught because my kid called in the middle of the video and that shuts the video off. Anyways, just dug this in this hole. I can tell that it does have some markings in there. Pretty positive it says 925. I'll get her home, get it cleaned up, and get a better picture of it. Alright, I gotta call, gotta call him back and take care of business. See you at the next hole. Alright, well here we are with the finds from the day. Got a little wet out there today. It's currently raining pretty good here at my house. Let me go through this. Got my pile of garbage here. Nothing really cool. This is probably the deepest dang thing I dug today, and it was ringing out like silver. It was under a root, so I had to go in from the side. I didn't save the video from it because it was not a silver coin. It looks to be a stereo knob from some time ago. That thing was probably a good 8 inches down, if not a little further. This one here was in the hole with a quarter. Well, I should say, I believe the video's in there. Dug this one first, still had a good signal. Dug another flap, opened it up, and found that dirt clod that I thought was probably going to be a silver diamond there, but it ended up being a clad quarter. I got my penny pile here. Dimes, quarters, good day for quarters. Now these 4 on the end, these were all within about, I'd say about a foot of each other. Right on top of the ground, just moved the grass around and there they were. 4 wheats, I have 2 of them that were 56s. This was that first one. I don't know if you can really pick it up, but it's kind of striped like a tiger. It's just strange. I didn't hit it. This is the one that's got like a bowled out shape and it's bulged on the other side. Nothing really old from there. This one they didn't record. I actually thought it was a washer when I got it up, but what it is a not a US, Canadian $2 coin with the centerpiece missing out of it. Got it home, cleaned it up, realized it was a coin. 2004 actually. It's a little bit beat up. I don't know if you can see that, but a little bit bent. The edge is just bashed. Pretty bad shape. Here's that watch piece I dug. Don't know if I included the video on that. Thought it was going to be something decent, and it ended up being just the remnants of some old beater watch. Got my thimble. There is some markings inside of it. I tried to get some pictures of it, but it does not say silver. It has a stamp on the inside that has a great big S. Pretty cool. Got her cleaned up a bit. I'll get some pictures of it. Nice item. That's the first full complete thimble I have found. I did find one some time ago. I would say about I'd say about half of it, because it was, the end of it was all there. This part was all gone from the right over, and it looked like it had been melted because it was just pretty much flat. I had to take it in and get it tested and found out it was silver, and then got looking and found out it was a thimble. The mark I dug is a 42. Oops. Mint mark. No mint mark. It's a 42 mark. Pretty decent shape. Nice dig. Only silver coin I found for the day. The ring I ended up digging does say 925 on the inside of it. Not sure what kind of stones those are. Cubic zirconium. Doubt they're diamond. If they are, at the end of the month, just after the meeting, I'll cover that. Pretty good day in the dirt. As I said, I was doing kind of a test on some cordless headphones. They're pretty plain looking. They just have a D here. They're made by Detechnix. The transmitter plugs into your headphone jack. They send you with a kind of a rubber band type thing that allows you to connect it to wherever you want. Kind of an easy way to do it. The headphones, pretty adjustable. Wish they were over the ear type. All in all, really worked well. Good technology. It's got a 2.4. I will probably use them again. I would say I'll be using these till the next meeting, because I'll turn them into someone else to try. Pretty cool setup. Like I say, I wish they were over ear. A lot of adjustments on them. Not sure where they are made exactly. Are they US, Japan? I'm sure it says somewhere on here. I didn't do a whole lot of reading about them. I just grabbed them and took off this morning. As far as adjustability, you have a play button, a rewind, a pause, and a fast forward on this one side of the headphone. The other side you have the volume, the power, volume down, and then the light to let you know when they're on. They do make into a fairly small package, and they have this little carrying case for them. I liked them. It's kind of nice not being corded to your machine, having the freedom and the ability to set it down and walk away or move away from it a little ways. Alrighty, well, Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next dig.